The human mind is a labyrinth. Within it, countless corridors twist and turn, some lit and familiar, others dark and mysterious. Each person walks this labyrinth differently, some with measured, logical steps, others guided by emotion and instinct. For centuries, people have asked themselves, who am I? What drives me? How do I function? Carl Jung, a Swiss psychiatrist of the early 20th century, dedicated his life to exploring these questions. In a world that prized conformity, he championed individuality. Society told people how to think, how to dress, how to behave, but Jung asked a simple, yet radical question. What do you feel? Who are you beneath the mask you wear for the world? From an early age, Jung was no stranger to challenge. The death of his father left him the sole provider for his family, a burden that forced him to mature quickly. Yet, even under such pressure, Jung's curiosity about the human psyche never waned. His journey wasn't just about understanding others. It was about uncovering the depths of himself. Jung believed the mind is divided between the conscious and unconscious. These two realms must coexist. One cannot dominate the other without causing imbalance. Consciousness is the story we tell ourselves, the ego's narrative, shaped by experience, society, and the roles we play. The unconscious, by contrast, is a vast ocean of hidden thoughts, instincts, and forgotten memories. It contains not only the personal unconscious, our repressed experiences, but also a collective unconscious shared by all humans, spanning generations, cultures, and civilizations. Here lie archetypes, universal figures that appear in dreams and myths, recognizable to everyone. The hero, the trickster, the great mother, the wise elder. These are not just fictional characters, but expressions of deep psychological patterns that resonate across time and space. Jung understood that these archetypes guide human behavior, sometimes subtly, sometimes overwhelmingly, shaping how we live and perceive the world. To understand the self, Jung divided the psyche into several key components: the ego, the persona, the shadow, and the animus. The ego is the conscious I, our sense of individuality. The persona is the mask we wear to fit societal expectations, a role that changes based on culture, context, and age. The shadow is the repository of everything we deny, suppress, or reject within ourselves, the traits we label as inferior, primitive, or unworthy. Far from evil, the shadow contains potential energy, creativity, vitality, and authenticity. The anima and animus represent the unconscious gendered aspects within us, the feminine in men, the masculine in women. Ignoring these parts leads to imbalance. Embracing them enriches personality. Jung's revolutionary insight was that these elements are not enemies but allies. Individuation, the process of becoming whole, involves acknowledging, confronting, and integrating each part of the psyche. Individuation is not a path that can be rushed. It is a lifetime of exploration, a continuous dialogue between conscious and unconscious. Jung likened it to a delicate dance. The ego must step back and allow the deeper currents of the unconscious to reveal themselves. The process begins with the shadow. One must face the traits that feel uncomfortable, socially unacceptable, or dark. Instead of rejecting them, the shadow is brought into consciousness, transforming raw impulses into constructive force. Next comes the anima or animus. Men embrace their inner femininity. Women embrace their inner masculinity. When integrated, these elements do not conflict, they empower, balance, and complete the self. Jung's wisdom reminds us that the dark and the light within us are equally sacred. Self-realization is not perfection. It is harmony, the acknowledgement that all facets of our being are meaningful and necessary. Jung's work extended far beyond therapy sessions. His ideas about personality, archetypes, and the collective unconscious influenced art, literature, religion, and popular culture. Terms like introvert and extrovert have become part of everyday language. Psychological tools like the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, which helps people understand their own personality and career tendencies, trace their roots directly to Jung's insights. Even decades after his death, Jung's teachings remain profoundly relevant. In a world still grappling with identity, difference, and the meaning of life, his message endures. Seek the self. Embrace the unconscious. Integrate shadow and anima. Become whole.